And I'm live. Oh. Well, all right. Um, hey everybody, this is Peter Palmiotti, and let me see. Oh. Oh. All right. I guess this will be more for people viewing it afterwards, since I'm kind of doing it through Patreon. Man, I'm not sure. Okay, this is the first time I'm doing it via Patreon, and I'm not sure um, how we're supposed to chat. Yeah, I might have to get a service or something. Anyway, enough of all that. The quality on my end seems okay. Just establishing that. Watch the video afterwards. More likely tomorrow, because I'm heading out after this. But yeah. Oh. Of course, I get messages. All right. Yeah. Everybody wants me to go somewhere. Hello, everybody. This is the first in a long run of live streams I'll be doing for my patrons on Patreon. And yeah, it's going to be kooky. Okay, so essentially talking to myself. But I got it. I don't see it on the site. All right, I'm just checking my page. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Well, screw that. I should have just made this public, but yeah, maybe I'll do a real live stream later in the week. But okay, so this is from my patrons. Hello, everybody. This is Peter Palmiotti, and no fancy video work here, so no drawing today. But miss you all. I want to thank all my patrons for supporting me. And if you're watching this and you aren't a patron, but you're interested in supporting my works, then please go over to patreon.com/Peter Palmiotti. And there's different tiers that I'll be updating my whole page over the summer, hopefully sooner. But yeah, so I'm going to focus my Patreon on a comic book. And if you're wondering what that comic book is, it will be Neon Eden. Previously, I did a like 5 or 6 strips or whatever. I had a co-writer. I'm deciding, because I did it in strip form, and I want to open it up a little bit, meaning the artwork is too small, because I'm not even sure. I'll do some research, but I'm not even sure like what the old-fashioned newspaper strip size was. And somewhere between what size I was doing it and 11 by 17, so maybe half that. I'm not sure, maybe I was doing half that. Anyway, a little bigger than what it was previously. Still be in strip form, essentially. Basic 3 panels per strip, maybe 4 panels if the story requires it. And I've gone back and forth on whether or not to make it black and white or color. I believe I want to do color, since I have the programs I need. Let me go check something. All right. Let me see if there's any action on. Yeah, since it doesn't really necessarily. Okay. It doesn't update in real time, and I get I'm not seeing any notifications on YouTube. Yeah, I get 0 people here since it's unlisted. Crap. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna do Neon Eden, and I'm gonna make that the focus of my Patreon page. Obviously, if you want to support me for any of the stuff I will be doing, then you can do that on my Patreon page. But I'll make it more focused to Neon Eden, because I have plans on posting that throughout the webs in the future. Once I really truly get rolling, since I'm going to be starting again, not necessarily from scratch, but just restarting it, redoing the artwork I've already done, and just the smartest thing would be to write an outline, and give it more of a direction. And yeah, it's something I really want to do. And being in strip form, I envision once I get something like 120 pages done, strips, then I'll be able to make one of those, like, if you ever seen that Garfield type books where it's sort of a unique format, rather than an average comic. So it should probably, technically, I guess it would take me 2 years, give or take, to do a book, each book. And I don't have a story fully fleshed out. But maybe I can, really dig into the outline of it and make it just 2 books, kind of a complete story. And because I have so many other projects I want to be doing, but at least maybe this way, it will give a concrete direction to my Patreon page over the next 2 years, and then I'll take on another project to give my page focus to. Man, I was just outside and it's hot and humid and my voice is drying out, and I just sucked up the last of my coffee. So bear with me. Anyway, if you didn't already know, I posted a video the other day, and this is my initiative to really get back into rolling online and posting online. I posted a sketch the other day on my Instagram. I want to post more art everywhere. I posted the same sketch on my DeviantArt, and DeviantArt used to be like really one of my main focuses as far as meeting artists and artists checking out my work. And I made tries here and there regarding trying to get the scope of the site and who's active and who's not. A lot of my friends, just what I gathered from the other day is a lot of them have just dropped off of DeviantArt, just like I did. And say what you say regarding the sort of the level of artistic nature over at DeviantArt, and or quality of the people there or whatever. I believe there's still a lot of very talented people there, and because of not only the pages you set up, it's, to me, it's always been like, that's a perfect place to go check out a gallery of my work. It's a lot easier than anywhere else, except maybe Instagram, which is kind of easy if you just scroll through. At least, if you do it on your PC, you could check it out. All right, what messages? Okay. So yeah, I think I set it up wrong. At least the way I see it. Oh no, I could see it. Okay. Oh no, I could see it. Okay. All right. So if you click on the picture on my Patreon page, then it comes up. Oh, so somebody is watching, and maybe that's me. Yeah, I think that was me. People will watch this afterwards. So yeah, I'm interested in that because I've met a lot of people on that site previously that were always encouraging, and essentially, I'm encouraged by artists all around the internet, and I meet them everywhere. On Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Patreon, on YouTube, especially, has been something of an eye opener of meeting new people and connecting with old friends that I saw in other places, and I guess that it's like the short of it is that I really want to immerse myself and really build up a solid schedule of things that I do online. I want to post more art, and I want to do more videos. And rather than saying, I'm going to, previously I said I'll do 3 videos a week, and then completely stopped as life and client work took over. My wires are making noise. Okay. So there's all of that. So yeah, I really want to get on a schedule, and there it is. There's my brother sharing my post or liking my post. And I'm going to do step by step and just grow as I go, and that will be my theme. like one of the things I want to focus on is updating and improving my Patreon page, updating and improving my YouTube page, and I'm going to go from there. I want to post certain artwork on my Instagram as opposed to, on my Facebook profile page, and as my sort of studio page will be something else entirely. Although, posting from my studio page to my profile page gets me the most scope of my audience on Facebook. So I don't know. It's kind of because Facebook is wonky, and that's unfortunately what you have to do. It seems to me. I don't know about, of course. But yeah, it's like I've come and gone so many times, and I'm going to go back and sort of check my numbers. I'm really curious how many videos I did each year. I think I got a feeling like, when I signed up for YouTube, I knew there would be a gap before I did videos. And YouTube back then was much different. It was much more convoluted and hard to figure out. And I think it was 2012, so 6 years ago, that I posted my first video or first couple of videos, and then sort of dropped off and came back and dropped off and came back. It was the highest when I was, doing my 100 days of making comics. And yeah, and sort of dropped off definitely when I broke up with my fiance. But I don't want that, I don't want life or other works to get in the way of at least doing a certain amount on the site. So this is my commitment to do at least a video a week. If I do more, that's excellent. But at least I won't be doing less. And it's like once I get back into a semi full swing of things, then I'll be working out the kinks of, like, I don't know, kind of don't know what the heck I'm doing right now, because I'm not really interacting with the audience here, which I was hoping to do. But just live streaming via Patreon doesn't give me that sort of function, to which I sort of thought it would. But no, I'm getting none. People going to watch this afterwards. I did see that they're sort of patrons connected with another program site, whatever, and it just seems like too expensive to do. So what I might do, this is a possibility. What I might do is live stream these and just make them Patreon exclusive afterwards. So if you catch it live, you can hear me talk about whatever updates I'm making, what's happening in my studio, what projects I'm working on, and all that. And then, if you don't catch it live, you could become a patron and check it out on my Patreon page. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And yeah, so I'm sorry for dropping out again and again. Yeah, I mentioned a couple of reasons on the video I just did. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. And yeah, I mean, life is always number one cause of what prevents me from doing these. But also, Currently, I found out this because the audio was messed up in that video. I kind of recorded it without the audio working, or I lost it or something. And I see. Yeah, that. So I actually recorded the audio over the video, and I know I didn't. I'm really not good doing things off the cuff all the time. Some of the times I'm really like on top of things, but most of the time I have to at least make a list. And because in my head, I recorded it twice. I forget what I mentioned and what I didn't mention, but anywho, I won't be going much longer than this. Like I mentioned, I'm going to go out tonight. Currently, my kitties are outside, so they didn't disturb me. And I'll get them back in. I'll feed them dinner. I'll either eat something here or eat something where I'm going. But I'm going to go watch the premiere of Preacher tonight. It's a crazy show, and I love it. It's funny because when the series, it was originally a Vertigo series by Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon. It's funny, when the series came out, I didn't read it in comic form. I read. I hear my stray cat, Pop Pop, who I call him Pop Pop now. Is a gray and white cat. He always comes by for treats, for food. He's out front now. My girls are out there, so they're all saying hello. So yeah, I read the first trade when it came out, and it was just it it felt and was very, very dark. But I've grown and changed as a person, and I'm not as shocked by things, I guess, such as life. So I really enjoyed the show. So I'm going to go watch that with my friend. But that's much later. It's around 10, so we'll be hanging out and catching up. And also a friend of mine who lived here briefly, a week or two. I even forget. I'm so bad with timelines. She's going to come back and probably stay for the summer. She most likely will not be getting a place in town. But she is interested in assisting me in some way. So we'll see if anything comes of that. She doesn't have any experience within comics, but I have a lot I want to do, and she can possibly assist in some way. So what do I want to go see? I wonder if there's any. Let's see. Just checking online. That's all there is. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I get the feeling that most people are going to find this afterwards. Watch this afterwards. Yeah. It's because, I wonder if, I don't know. I checked out a live stream on Kickstarter. I'm really interested in how that works. Obviously, if you know me, I haven't done a Kickstarter yet, and I have plans to. Definitely this year. Not sure. Keep going back and forth on what. But for for all the people I support, it's it's about time I get around to doing something myself where people could support me on actual products and whatnot. All right, so let me get going. Love you all. I'll be doing this weekly. So let me see. Okay, so the public stream was Friday. This is Sunday that I'm doing this. I'm thinking maybe Thursday, Friday. So maybe my patron stream I'll be doing Thursdays, and then the public video, which will be edited and I just upload to YouTube, will be Fridays. I'm thinking that might be the way I go. Don't hold me to it, but let's see if I can do that. All right, so it shows me somebody is watching at the moment. I don't know with these things, but I guess what I'll say now is thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. If you watch it afterwards, it's going to be up on my Patreon page, and maybe I'll make it listed on my YouTube page as well. Just seems to make the most sense right now. So yeah, let me go and do that. And yeah, and I guess next time I do this, I'll make it listed on my YouTube page and just go with that. So thanks for watching, mysterious person who never chatted with me in chat. But I hope you become a new patron. All right. I'll check you all out in less than a week. Okay. Bye for now.